Hello, Joyce the Voice. I am an occupational therapist by trade. I am not a doctor, so this is not medical advice. But I have been seeing a lot of videos with people who have been putting magnets on their arm where they've had a shot, and magnets have been sticking to some people. Now, some people are becoming completely magnetic and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know many people who've actually had the stick because the circles that I run with of people are highly educated in the truth of what these poisons are that they're giving people, that they're pushing on people. So this is what I say. Okay. So, anywho, I just wanted to discuss magnets first. Okay, so I have 3 magnets here. One that has Papa Bear, Strength, one that's Medium, Mama Bear, and one that's Baby Bear. So if you do this experiment and you actually have something stick to you, like a small magnet, try a larger magnet and see if it actually hurts. If it hurts, there's something in there that's sticking to the magnet. It's pulling and it's pinching you. When you go to get an MRI, they ask you if you have any of these implants. So if they're implants there, then how can you get testing for MRIs without having any kind of pain or something in that spot? I don't know what's going on. I don't know how legitimate everything is. I don't know if it's a chemical thing, but it doesn't seem like it is. It's a foreign object because, the chemical would be dispersed throughout your body. But the chemicals that I looked up in those poisons aren't metallic. Things like aluminum and mercury. They're not magnetic, I should say. But we don't know. And I don't know which brands are causing the magnet to stick on the arm. So if you feel a pinch and a pain, I wonder who of you are, let's say you were coerced or you were relying on your livelihood and you were mandated to get this shot, or you would lose your job and you can't put food on the table. So some people are in that position and that's what they do. And I feel sorry for you. I do. Because I don't want to be put in that position and I'm afraid for our children. But if so, I'm wondering if there's one person out there who will actually take a strong magnet, deal with the pain. Oh, let me just say, these earrings, like I had sleeper earrings when I was in 2nd grade before my first communion. I had sleeper earrings, which are just loops that close into themselves so they could spin around when they're in your ear. And my aunt put them on my ear. She put alcohol. She just put them on my ear. And for a few times a day, I would just give a little pinch. After a week, they were completely broken through the skin and migrated. And they were my ears were pierced without having any kind of gun or nothing. When I was in 7th grade, I iced my ear. I stuck a needle and put an earring in. And that made me nauseous. That was hard to do. But I was 7th grade and I was brazen, 13. I wanted to have doubly pierced ears. When I got older, I got another piercing, and I had a gun do it professionally. So, a tattoo shop had it done, and that was the least painful. Actually, the least painful was the sleeper earrings because I had no idea that they were pinching. Until I pinched a few times a day, and it was just like pinching your ears. It didn't hurt really. So what I'm saying is things migrate in your body. Braces migrate your teeth, So they want to know when you go for an MRI, anything metal, because they don't want things to migrate around your body, right? So what I'm suggesting is if you have a pinch when you put a magnet over your arm, try this. Be very committed to it. Take a strong magnet, place it over your arm, and feel the pinch for a while. But leave it there. Wrap it with a gauze or an elastic bandage to hold it in place, and leave it there for a week. and see if something emerges to the skin. Now they embedded it into the muscle. It's got to come through the muscle. It went in through the muscle. It's got to come out through the muscle. But it's small because it went through a small needle. So it won't, it'll be sore. It should be sore. If there's something in there, it should be sore. It will be sore because it's a foreign object. It will come to the skin. If you leave it on longer, it will break through the skin. But you know, doctors say have this expression. It's called piss and pus must come out. And so if it gets to the skin, if you wanted to take a clean, sterilized needle and poke a hole and then squeeze it out through that area, through that hole, that's something you can try. I would just wait for it to come through the skin. The same way my earrings broke through the skin. Eventually, after a week, it came out. I would just leave it there. If you could feel something under it after a week, after all that pain is out of the muscle, but it's under the skin, you could feel it, I would just leave it there till it breaks through the skin. And I would make sure you video record it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just curious. If I had to have that and I felt something was in there and I was magnetic, I would do it because I wouldn't want that shit in me. Chips should be chips should be potato chips, corn chips, chips like that. They shouldn't be metallic. I love potato chips and onion dip. Be healthy. Someone try it. Video record it. Tell me what happens. I'm curious. I want to know. Are people getting Frito-Laid